Well, first, they are technically correct. They are not breaching, but I think it's clear now that they are not breaching because the deal is designed in such a way that the Iranians have no reason to breach it. They can go on advancing their nuclear program and missile program according to the language of the JCPOA without breaching it. Well, if you read the language of the deal, it's not designed to prevent Iran from getting nuclear weapons. It's designed to slow the process a bit, freeze it for a while. Hopefully that something better, something will turn on. But it's not designed to block them from becoming nuclear. I think the Iranians are working very cleverly. First, they don't have to, and very often they don't announce their missile tests. That you don't hear about them doesn't mean that there are no tests. Second, they don't need to test in Iran. They are testing in Yemen. There is a war going on in Yemen, which is very poorly reported. And that war sees an extensive missile campaign of the Houthi forces, armed by the Iranians and advised by the Iranians, with Iranian missiles of all kinds. And it's an operational experiment for the Iranian missile industry, firing their missile, testing into Riyadh instead of testing it in the test range. It's even better. So they are testing the missiles there. Even the new cruise missile is being tested there a few months ago. And so why fire it in Iran? Why antagonize the Europeans while they can fire it in Yemen, but nobody hears about it. What they said is that limiting the missile range, not the missile testing. Anyway, they are testing always to less. They say that they claim that they will not make missiles with a range of more than 2,000 kilometers. But that's what they say. They recently tested last year a missile that can theoretically go to 4,000 kilometers, but they tested it only to the range of 800 kilometers. That doesn't mean that it won't fly to 4,000 kilometers. It just means that the test was limited to 800 kilometers. So let's not be confused about that. The Iranians undertook on their own volition not to extend the range, the potential range of the missile to more than 2,000 kilometers. And if you look at the map, from Western Iran, a 2,000 kilometer missile threatens only Eastern Europe, not Central Europe. So you can quarrel with the Romanians and the Greeks, but you don't quarrel with the Germans. And that's the limitation they put on themselves. They can abrogate the limitation. They can go as far as they want. There's nothing holding them back.